FNS just leaning on that comment once again of what they've been able to learn and what they've been able to change themselves should make this a very interesting matchup here for map 2.
It does put us into a little bit of the realm of the unknown, doesn't it? A little bit of that. Well, I wonder if they've been able to adjust a little here, bring something out, because this should be a Sentinels map, really, by quite a decent margin, I would say, but I mean, so was map 1 to an extent. But here we go. Into this one, Sentinels on the attacking side, Envy on the defensive side, and already Sentinels straight up the gut, straight up middle.
As well, no wall invested on the side of Crashes as well, so saving that for potentially a retake or on the back of contact if they're confident. Where Sentinels want to end up. Ye will actually swing back onto mid, and they will invest around Ye actually. The light armor and the ghost available on his side, so can look for him to try and find some value here to make that work. Sentinels will put some pressure on here. Actually, Tens will hard clear underneath, but still falls. Yeah,
that's kind of surprising, but excellent trades for Sentinels. Sick and Zombs in combination, finding 2 should give them this site kind of under control. Oh, it's not pretty. It ain't nice. Well, Ye's found a little bit of a cleaner success story here. That's a follow-up and a half. Crashies, we saw him on the last map, but unable to kindle the complete picture of Prior. Oh, Ye's still alive. He knows where you're at as well, Zombs. That frenzy. How much can it do? Ye just going to pause for a second.
He's got a lot of time.
Walks back around. Zombs is posted on this one. He's checking.
No way, Ye!
Yay! What a way to start it for Envy.
They invest around him in the pistol round, and it pays dividends. Look at that, closing things out to Zombs. Again, both players for Sentinels very low HP, but the importance of the dash there. He finds that first kill. He's able to dip away. Beautiful stuff from Ye. And again, the comfort pick coming back onto this. How clean does he look on this? And round 1 comes out, sets the tone.
Yeah, good to see Crashies right back up where he left us as well. But yeah, this is the kind of play around again, clearing everything with so much intent. There isn't a second of doubt in his mind. He's clearing every angle as if he is right on that. I love to see it. Red Bull clutch there just to start this one off sweetly. And a 1-0 Sentinels. Right back in that maybe mindset of, okay, there ain't no rest for the wicked here. We got to really grind this game out. These boys are bringing the A game. We have to as well. Prior map went OT and then some. There's maybe no stranger to that look as well. Marv's going to get the first somewhat for free. Backs away, leaves it to Ye over towards ramp.
Dapper actually tagged up as well, but look at that. He's going to swing through. Tries to capitalize on the reload, but can't find it. Sick will trade it. Can they retrieve that weapon though? Crashes will actually throw a snake fire through, but yeah, Sick. We'll dip in, grab that Spectre, so still a possibility to do further damage here. Good progress again for Ye now, 1 away from that Blade Storm for that next round. Sentinels will stall, but again, giving away these sound cues.
Yeah, very aware, as you can see how they're sitting on this crash. He's a little safer tucked around. He can kind of, you know, lean whichever direction needs it most in support if Victor gets the contact. Or if it's more Marved. Shazam, Sick. He's about to make this. There's a pop flash. Takes the corner. Victor will pull away, but there's Crashies in lovely combination. Swings out, and Victor will find the final one. Really nice little mini setup there. Nothing too complex about it, but not allowing Sentinels to springboard into it.
Absolutely not. And 4 SMGs maintained here to make round 3 the best possible chance for them to build up this buffer nice and early. Again, Ye, decent progress towards that Blade Storm. 1 away. Whether or not we'll see him make a play for this orb on either side. Actually, he's up towards ramp right now. It'll be a Marshal instead. Actually, 3 members of Sentinels outside A initially, and actually the spike and a Sick. Now, whether or not they commit early on, it's not tucked away in spawn. They're not really fighting for this close control either. Marv will slip through. Sentinels just posted outside, and again, in anticipation of Envy trying to convert these weapons.
Yeah, good read from Sentinels, and just as that was dismantled, Marv moved away as well, so moving around each other relatively well at this point. But again, you want to see arm's length being kept here. Sentinels want to ensure they don't get overwhelmed, but again, plenty of audio cues on this. Crashies now noting pressure from both sides. He's in a bit of danger here now. Heaven control is firmly in favor to Sentinels. There's Crashies. Just feeling a little bit of the heat coming through. Dapper wanted to get involved in that, but he can't quite do it. And now it looks like Sentinel's going to go for that lead back towards A, and Sick's done well. Lovely pick up towards Yay, but Marv's still lingering around, but there's Dapper keeping control. Marv is just the nuisance from the site. Fighting this much impact already. Spots out Shazam, and now looking for more, not going to find it. Saw FNS trying to maybe capitalize on that timing too. Well controlled.
Yeah.
A second of pause for thought, almost like the Sentinels, just to hold and pick up these kills.
At that point, really, it's
Spike planted.
just Sentinels working through, and there you go, the last one we found. Dapper aware of the flank. Victor will fall, and Sentinels will get themselves on the board and remove any possibility for that cushion to build up. Again, now though, Yay on the Bladestorm, we see him fully invest here onto the operator nice and early. It will be just that. No armor. Yeah, nothing else really too surprising here. Sick with the Seekers, and Dapper actually getting the Viper's Pit online nice and early. So again, whether or not we see another very slow, methodical default come through, and again, throw that in the post plant to make absolutely sure they can maintain control. And Yay actually drifting though. Sentinel set up to try and take mid control here at least. Crashies have to burn a snake bite on the way in, and actually wall very interesting. You can see it's actually cutting right down towards Sushi, but nobody from ropes really to stare alongside that.
Look how much space it feels like Sentinels have, but there's so many players just...
It's given to them.
Yeah, sitting just a little bit deeper. Even Crashy's holding a deeper angle as well, not actually fighting the push-up either. And yeah, he's still trying to investigate maybe towards that A side, and you can see he's being sold on it, but it is still that piece coming up towards Heaven. All the players over here as well. Crashies is going to have to do some big work on this one. Pop flash through, he's blind, has to fall away to the deeper side of rafters, but he's still alive, and he's still doing damage, finds tens, but he's the only one standing. Sick! What a way to enter this one up. Yes, there's still a presence, yes, there's still a danger, but they've done enough. The site's theirs, and you said it. There's the pop of the ult, they came on nice and early with that. And now Yay gonna lean around through CT, clearing this one out quite slowly, quite cautiously. Doesn't know if they've pushed up just yet. He has no idea where they're gonna be in that Viper's Pit.
Still got at least one fact finder to send into it.
Pulling them in.
With a man disadvantage here. Envy considering actually, Xavier looks like Yay at least considering it.
Save. It's gotta be.
Again, at this point, very difficult to just throw bodies into that Viper's Pit. You see, actually, Victor will post outside Sushi as well. Whether or not he's given anything on the way out. Very good the first, but Zom's good for the trade. At least a consolation. Yay will hold on to the operator. Marv will keep it. Again, forcing the armor repurchase at least. Again, a beautiful round. Sentinel on the back of Sick as well.
Yeah. Because Crashies was starting to become a bit of a problem after finding that pick towards tens, you know, keeping himself just tucked away, even with that pop flash coming through. 2-2 now. You see those leftover weapons really supplementing the purchase coming out from Envy, otherwise it would have been just those, you know, specters, odds and ends, really.
Yeah, and that's interesting. I mean, I can understand trying to build around what's already available, but...
Okay.
That's a big swaying factor here to invest this here. They can make absolutely sure that
Shazam's still pushing it.
Okay, yeah, he's walked it.
He's living in this right now.
What the hell?
Crashy's just got absolutely dominated by Shazam there. Lovely ult, mate. Yeah, I'll just walk up on you. You didn't expect it? No worries. Absolutely done. 5v4, Victor, FNS, Yay, and Marv. Probably a little baffled by what just occurred.
I am. Crashes didn't even, he wasn't even watching towards that hop up onto the box. Yay now will be called upon. Shazam, his opposite number. Just playing to cut off this rotation here. That's where Sentinels will try and force their way in, but it's a 1-for-1. Actually, sorry, that's Shazam finding Yay in mid. He actually pushed through on that.
Yeah, but Marv's still around on this, so they haven't had full success, but you can see them peeling away. Marv now knows there's probably more coming this way, because that's not Shazam, that's Dapper, that's a different player. Shazam's still here. No, Marv! Where are you finding that brilliance? 3 kills this round makes it even close to viable. Victor is in the weirdest timed position. And FNS may be thinking, hold on, do I need to be careful in case they go through? They don't expect it, but may misread it to an extent. It could be the other player, but actually, Victor wins against Zoms in that. And now 6 noted position. Has to try and fight for this one, but he's going to try and maybe hit towards A. Hope that FNS was already on the way, but the Seekers, just one of them, one lonely little Seeker en route towards that A site. And the plant, he's got 10 seconds. It's going down.
And actually, he will get his Seekers online with this as well. So,
Oh,
good
the
actually,
timing!
look at that. FNS tried to swing on him. 19 HP left.
But at least has the resolve to sit back for a second. Doesn't want to overpeak this, even though he was low. Pop flash, no one there. Sick now has one flash and the Seekers still to play with. Another flash, no one there. They're going to play this as a duo, and they swing it together. Envy right back into things now.
So well played. FNS actually closes the distance. I was looking at the minimap. I thought there's no way they can stop this plant from happening, but FNS just catches him at the end of it. That's a big upgrade again on the back of that investment around just Ye's operator, Marved on that Phantom, I think, initially.
That weird ult as well.
Yeah.
Like, that whole round from start to finish felt like so many different rounds sewn together almost.
This man
Marv,
right here.
game-changing. Game-changing in this position.
Down 3 on that round, and again, 6 so low that... That's probably something
oh,
along
what
the
a
lines
nice
of...
peek. That was really nice. Well done, I think. Was
Nice shooting with the Spectre there, friend. Good shots.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Do you read lips?
Occasionally.
I can tell.
It's got better since I've been at Berlin, to be honest.
It's true.
This is a nice gear.
Ops out. Shazam's got his. Sick will be down to that Spectre. Victor looking for an early bit of info. Finds a little on the other side.
Here.
Actually, lots of tools available for Sentinels as well. Cosmic Divide, Blade Storm. The Seekers, as I said, Sick got that online in the previous round. We'll try and pave the way for Dapper to move up here, or at least try and find something. Now Shazam will drift towards A. Actually, a little bit of progress on the side of Sentinels here. This wall should cut across and allow them safe passage forwards. Maybe just pause here, allow that Toxin to rebuild. Envy will position behind it though, and in a position to flash into this actually if they
I've got
have
your
the inclination here.
trail.
Seekers popped actually very preemptively. Look at that, the wall drops.
Yeah, Victor caught with the flash in the hand. I'm surprised Crashes was alive for so long, but Marv, he's on the gates, and he's got the spray. That's 2 incredible kills. Dapper and Tens just feeling like chopped liver at this point, and now 3v3. Spike is down, so we're in the post plant. You know, Shazam on that up, still looking towards Heaven, but there's so many towards CT. They're already going to start clearing through. Yay, leading the pack, happy to do it. One on the side, it's going to be Sick. That Spectre not feeling so brilliant at this moment. Spotted down. Oh! But he is found! How is that sprayed away? And Zoms, this position unnoted. Now they know that the spray is good for 1. He needs 2 more, and he's desperate for it, but the plant's not for him. Ye's HP is 1. He's down so low, but Marv's got your back. And Envy make it up to 4 rounds now.
That's so strange to watch. Again, one player stuck, isolated on site. And Envy, again, they stack up. They just play numbers on the way back in. But the contingency there, I'm not entirely sure is why there isn't an extra body at least playing Hell or somewhere to stop this from happening.
Damn, Marv, what a round from him. What a
Another
round.
insane. Those 2 kills on Rafters, absolutely pivotal for Envy.
Changed it completely.
Completely.
Because those first 2 pickups were so quick, they had the perfect springboard off it. They caught, who was it with a flash in their hand? I mean, Victor just caught literally flash in hand, nothing more to be done. He was instantly swept up. And off the back of that, the quick pickup as well with the Seekers, and then it all spiraled. However, speaking of spiral, the money has filtered away from Sentinels, but they do at least have the blades coming out for Shazam. Finesse waiting on the other side. Yay, tucked towards the site. It was a bit of a heavier lean towards A. I mean, to an extent, Victor was leaning that way. He's going to peel himself back towards Heaven. And you're right. Camera sees it all.
You want to
Flash,
find it?
and the divide goes up too.
Camera taken out.
A little bit of a bait. At least, but
But
important to
Ye
note,
can
Ye's on the
see it.
right side of it. He knows everything.
He's just fine, yeah, he's feeling unpressured, unworried, unfazed,
down,
and Victor's
B.
caught Sick. Victor on the side! These adjustments between everyone is just sublime. As now the shutout has happened, none of the impact that Sentinels want to have made any headway at all. Ye was able to confirm, yeah, nothing coming main, boys. I can just dip back and forth. Sweet, I get a free wall to play around.
They can full commit to holding Heaven there. The Sentinels are given nothing on the way in.
Spike
Victor
down,
looking a little
B.
snappy with it here. Look at that readjustment to find Zoms as well. The Prime Gaming Flawless coming out, and Envy building up a little bit of steam here. See what the response from Sentinels is. Again, they will spread very thin in the buy phase at least, but 10's one away from the showstopper. Everything else invested in these previous rounds, and I gotta say it, not really finding anything on the way in.
No, Ye now, different look. Gonna be taking himself towards middle for a little longer. He's been playing a little bit more posted up on the sites. Maybe fancying this one. Would be Tens, who's actually just blind. It's actually, excuse me, Shazam, just completely blind on that one. Couldn't make much of it. Crashy's now going to reinstigate this, kind of retake that space a little bit more, put himself up towards mailroom. And Sick obviously wants in, as does Dapper, but how do you get through this now?
Yeah, so the Snakebite going to slow things down a little bit. Tens unable to push any further. FNS and Yay will dig their heels in on sight, even if Crashies falls here. Actually, the spam actually good. Tens will eat up a lot of that damage.
And this is one man. He's making so much time being bought, so much impact just with having this. And they knew Yay was up here at some point, but where's he gone to? And maybe they don't need help
Crashies,
because
man.
Crashies wants the limelight. Only gets 2 this time. But now they know where that third player is. They've got to know Tens is up here as well. And Yay gets freedom to look now. Spots out the paint shell. He knows he's coming. Tens on the way. Flies on in. He can't do it. Yay just as snappy. And Envy are on 6. There's cracks in the crown of Sentinels starting to show, and I'm getting worried. Tens is on 0 to 8. There is not a time that I'm used to saying that. There's not a world where I expect that. This man's normally towards the top of the scoreboard. At the moment, he's having no freedom at all.
No. That synergy that Sentinels renowned for, again, just spotting that slight miscalculation with the flash there, gives Envy the open up. But again, the setup is just... Nothing is testing the back line of Envy right now from Sentinels. Not even able to get that deep again. Tens will fall. Yay, finds the first blood once again. Crashies, total control of mid.
Toxin screen down.
In here, just Sheriffs to work with on the side of Sentinels. And actually, remember Dapper getting himself all the way up towards ropes. This is unnoted as of now. And Crashies, does he consider this?
I don't think he does. Dapper's gonna check in. Every day of the week. This one for Dapper. Now just dip out of there. He's got himself a lovely upgrade, a bit more time as well. He knows how much room he's got to operate with. Hasn't been able to clear out Victor or maybe check towards CT, but you take what you're given in those rounds. Flash goes in, doesn't show anything either, so they still are a little unawares of what's on the other side of this. And wait, he's still alive. I'm so amazed that he's still alive on that. Victor's still on the side, though. They're so unawares. They've been caught with their pants down.
Man.
Victor is just this backline defense that they have no idea was waiting. Shazam is just baffled by this now. He has to try and fight his way out. That's one. He's got to put FNS in a body bag and Victor as well, and Victor's just feeling himself. He's peeled away from the site. FNS on the swing, and Envy starting to look dominant, Hypok. I'm starting to lose words. We've got 2 rounds for Sentinels. Map 1 is Envy's.
The man who has dropped 2 30 bombs at this event, Lauren, is currently 0 and 9. They are completely negating.
How did that kill not
it.
happen, by the way? Because he was in the ult animation.
I don't, he's ducking under it. The duck and spread.
The duck and spread. Not I hope production clips you doing that. Just keep it for me. That's a personal treat. That, you know, maybe a gift or
for
two.
the blooper reel.
Yeah, truly. But I'm at a loss for words. We're actually seeing Sentinels with 2 rounds. Envy have turned up, and map 1 was a slaughter, a slog. Just 2 heavyweights taking lumps out of each other. But this is Envy looking pretty established. Sentinels keep looking like they found a way in, but then someone steps up. Be it Victor, Crashies, Marved. It doesn't matter. Everyone's had that moment now.
Again, Sentinels feel as if they found a weakness here in the defense. Surprisingly so, because Victor's still on A site, but see once again now they try and force the issue. They're trying to find this rotation. The Seeker's invested here. And Sentinels will have to respect this for the time being. Actually, Sick solo with the spike right now. He's got to be careful to lose that, but the drop will come through. Shazam falls first. Victor once again finds one. He's able to dip away as well.
You can ask for this. It's dreamy,
No
isn't it?
way.
It's everything you've imagined for Envy.
They're boxed in now.
They are so cornered. They've nowhere to really back away to either. Ten's going to try and do something. That's created a bit of space, and it's so minute, but Sick doubled down on it. Huge pick up there. Gives them a little bit of a step away from the site, so one can slip towards hell. Yay tries to lean out. Ten's caught him. There he is. Ten's finally wakes up in this, and they needed him.
And that's exactly what you get. Tens will finally deliver in a round here. Sentinels will put their third on the board. Marv currently leading the charge. Actually, that's what I didn't see. I didn't even take note of that. Marv 13 and 5 right now for Envy. Let's see if Sentinels can build on this now. They need another round. Again, look at the stack for Envy. 10k credits across the board here. They've got another 2 purchases comfortably left. Now, even with the victory here, Sentinels need to keep 3 up. Again, a lot more delicate on their side.
Sentinels still sounding composed. You hear it in there still. Just, you know, good comms, keeping themselves in good spirits. But the reality is looming that they are at a deficit here. But it ain't over yet. Remember what the scoreline on the half was in the prior map and how it ended, how close it was. If it takes 10s activating, exactly, then so be it. Away we go. First contact really truly made towards that B site, and it's not much of a split. There's a late lurk coming in, but it is really eyeing this up. Crashies still here, one back site, one towards rafters. There's a lot of bodies on this site, and Sentinels are finding no success just yet. The cross comes down. It's gonna be Zoms. Actually, Shazam gonna somehow get back in towards FNS. Zoms chimes in with one towards Crashies. Site is now under question, but Victor still got himself here. But that late lurk, what's happened to it? Not much. Sitting towards that B main. They're now postured for that retake, holding on in the post plan. Yay, blinded, caught off. Great timing from Sick. Marved. Marved's got one. He doesn't have a follow-up. Zoms just stills the beating heart and gets 3. And Sentinels work a little closer back now.
We do indeed, and that's this closes out 7-5. Nothing short of a miracle considering the way this half has felt. Envy being in total control. Sentinels though. Again, we'll find hope. Now again, 7-5, pistol in around 2. We're tied up again in the second half. We'll have to wait and see here.
Get out of my way.
And Crashies immediately will pop that Viper's Pit, and he's got a judge. Now, if they decide to force on through, Shazam actually goes exploring once again. He was the one to completely remove this Viper's Pit last time. Ten's got to be careful. He's fully decayed right now. One stray bullet. The Sentinels now will drift back through sewers. Again, Trailblazer will follow up and it will confirm nobody being inside this Viper's Pit.
Good information garnered from that. And you can see Tens is actually maybe giving it a second look just to see if someone's going to start walking. But it's Ye who's going to be on red alert. Sees a pixel out of place, he's noted them. Now falls off it, tagged up himself down to 50, has to respect this. Flash comes back in, there's no quick pressure off the back. Shazam wanted to close the gap, but they're re-exploring, but Crashies is here. He's got a judge. He's waiting, sees just the figure through the smoke. Somehow Tens is quicker. Marv, how is he among them? But they've gotten away with it. They're so quick on the trigger, but Ye now leans over, just gonna pluck Zoms out and then fade away into the smoke. A 3v3, Spike's on the way, it's gonna be planted right now. They have to clear back through.
Spike planted.
Now post-plant time we go.
The important kill to find is that one right there. Ye will catch a pixel.
Oh, Seekers too.
As that poison orb drops again.
He's
got to find it quickly. He's not going to get it. Shazam will get the better of him.
And Victor's flank just instantly revealed. Now loses a lot of the validity that he was maybe hoping for. Shazam, well and truly aware of it, can sit on that angle to watch the cross, but he's a little cautious that maybe there's one coming heaven. But for now, it's just that one Sky going to be quickly getting into this. Sick down to 1 HP there. And Victor now just going to lean in. It is just down to FNS and a 1v2. Make it a 1v1, but time. Hypok, he ain't got much of it. And honestly, in these scenarios, you know Shazam is going to play that time limit perfectly. He is. There's recovery here for Sentinels. It ain't over yet. It was looking so one-sided for such a long time.
Absolutely. And right there, again, the contingency fully considered. Shazam playing towards ramps, maintaining control there. Again, never in question for them.
No, we are now just waiting for that second half. It's 7-5, not quite the curse scoreline, but this one is so darn close. And the people I want to hear from, and maybe how this has changed their expectation, considering split coming in, these maybe little agent switch-ups, is the desk. Thoughts, folks?
Well, Pansy, I don't know what to think anymore.
Yeah, I want right back in. Get us back in the game. Let's get it going. There's no holding back. We're at 5-7. But those last 3 gave a little bit of a resurgence of hope, I feel, to Sentinels themselves and obviously everyone else watching.
Like I said, this really feels like a unjust, really, considering how dominant Envy looked, at least in the first 6 or 7 rounds of that half. So Sentinels almost given a lifeline here again. The pistol round, round 2, we're all tied up once again. Envy have to find something here. Is actually Crashies will invest his wall over it again, pretty much exactly the same as what Dapper was doing every single round on Sentinel's default. 3 players right now committed towards A, but let's say that Shazam just about starting to drift back into ropes. Envy potentially will be there to greet him, or even challenge him.
Very similar scenes here. Shazam going to be forced away though. As event control is now in the hands of Envy. So the protocol is beginning, but a correct lean so far, at least from Sentinels. Players in the correct place. Envy though are going for a bit of a crunch. Look at Marvin and Crashies just in the distance over there, building through this, and as you noted on the other side, they're starting to explore things to maybe confirm their suspicions that this player's coming their way. Tense on 20 HP, he's just been overrun by Ye. El Diablo is here in person, in the flesh and blood. Ye ripping life away from Shazam, and now there's one by Pillar, and you see he wanted it. Ye was so ready for that, but Zom's in that frenzy, man. He's still wild with it. Gets 2, fades away, wanted the 3rd, gets denied it. Victor's right there, and FNS has been watching this the entire time. Here's it, can't do much about it. Dapper wins that fight. But Crashies, similar again, instantly gets so close to this. Notes both players now know they're held up and has to get ready for them to drop on in. They're actually already facing. Trying to maybe force them away from a couple of angles here, but Crashies way ahead of it, eats the flash though, so does Victor. Now there's problems. One left, one right. What can Victor do in this? They're bounding around. Oh, Victor!
Are you kidding me? He finds the Red Bull clutch on the pistol round, Lauren. That was absolutely insane. Both players so low. Back-to-back right clicks. What was that? I thought there was no way Sentinels were going to give that one away. That is disgusting.
Look at him fired up. Watch his face off this. That's 1, that's 2. And you just know that's fired them back up here. That Red Bull clutch is a way to kick off into this half. 5-8 now. And you're right, Sentinels had that in the palm of their hands. That was it. That was the one right back in the game. Close the gap. They're on the door. They've turned strange around. They've done damage in those lesser weaponry rounds. And this, though, is clean. Very clean from Envy.
Healing over here.
Yeah, actually be able to heal Ye right back up. Victor will have to continue as 24. Dapper just comes swinging through. Sentinels want to get the formality out of the way of this round. Get themselves back on some rifles at least here. Whether or not Zoms can do any further damage. Again, look for FNS and Victor if he can find them. We'll find FNS. Same position, but no 2-piece for him there. 4 will survive, and Envy now have a 4-round lead. And a very comfortable opportunity at the bonus round here.
And at this point, I just feel they're a map up. They've got a good start to the second half. Destiny's starting to call, you know. This is, do they heed the call? Can they actually close against Sentinels? This is a huge opportunity. There will be that way back in for Sentinels once the economy comes around. You get those 4 buys. Like we're seeing here, they have to do something about this. They can't, you know, let it go to the wayside. But the pressure starts to mount and mount and mount, and fewer mistakes can be had.
Blinded.
Deep Flash goes in, and Sick gets things started.
We'll confirm presence at least. We're going to try and slow things down here. See if actually Sentinels try and send anything forwards. Other than utility at the minute, but nothing confirmed actually on the side of Sentinels towards A at least, and Crashy's got himself tucked away. All the way in spawn behind that wall. Now Zoms, he'll be playing screen. Shazam now will pick up the slack in ropes, but whether or not we see the other 3 members of Sentinels now who look like they're about to walk mid will drift out.
Timing's a little uncomfortable. Victor's cleared a lot of sight off the back of that, but the swing's caught by Sick. That's perfect timing just to recheck that moment, just to make sure no one's getting away with much. But while this happened, obviously Envy leading away. Now Shazam didn't get as clean as he wanted on that connection. Good bit of damage, but it's not the kill. And actually, Ye! What? Ye, the spin up towards rafters drags Shazam down into the body bag. And now look at them trying to play back into this quickly. Those rifles are feeling A little looser in the grip with the palms. Just sweaty
No
now
way.
as ENVY is just shutting this down! It's double digits for ENVY!
The Seekers invested all the way from spawn, and Victor throws a huge flash there that comes all the way over and flashes just as Sentinels drop out from heaven. That is absolute madness on the side of ENVY. Yay, the tip of the spear for him. He finds his first.
Yo.
Shazam desperate to find that trade.
And any other player, any other time of the week, that would probably work for Shazam, just trying to work off the back of that pick towards screens, but no, Yay instantly, just head on a swivel.
He is dialed in this map, and again, a little bit of a reinvestment actually. Sick with the Spectre, Zoms with a Spectre as well, Sheriffs across the board. Sentinels need to stop ENVY now. They need to do damage, they need to win this round, if anything. Make sure that this repurchase comes through, but again, yeah, he's going to find an opening. Sick will fall, Shazam will re-challenge. Going to burn his dash to get out of there. Again, the flash perfect, but can't close this one down just yet. Victor, actually, we'll find
Very nice.
another kill, but Shazam responds. Again, look where Crashes has got to. And he's heard the rotation as well. He knows this is wide open.
He can get so deep towards CT as well if he wanted to, if he really wanted to make sure. And look, the spike's on the way. This might be history in the making, folks. If you aren't already watching, if all your friends aren't watching yet, now's the time to give them the call, because this is looking like 11 could be here, unless TenZ, Shazam, or Dapper wants to deny this story from beginning. Marved has found TenZ, Shazam and Dapper now. They need something. That's going to be 11 now looming. As one more stands, it's only Dapper. 4 to do it. It ain't happening. It's 11. ENVY are striding through this game, and I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
This just looks so comfortable right now. And again, not even considering the possibility of the anti-eco not going in their favor. They charge up ramp there. Again, on the back of that, Crashes just walking. Freedom, absolute freedom on the other side of the map. It comes down to this. Sentinels now 750 credits left over after this purchase. It's 4 in a row for ENVY in the second half. Seekers available on the side of ENVY. Actually, yeah, he has that operator online now and the Blade Storm.
Get out of my way.
Victor starts the process. Does manage to check from the player towards the back of site. Crashies. He's already leaned pretty far into this one. Six found him. Six still trying to find so many of these key pivotal frags here and there, but it's that final hit. It's that lean back towards A that's been the problem. Ye's right there. He's closed in.
He's chasing him
and
down.
And he wants Zoms. He wants him dead. He doesn't get it. Zoms denies. Lives to fight another day. Drags down 3.
Down A.
He will not relent right now. As Victor thought he got some timing to it, but no, I think it's Shazam who's going to get him on the back of the heels. No, TenZ will catch him. And Sentinels spring back into it off of just Zoms.
Again, this one here, really around the ENVY, can throw into the wind, but Sentinels, they carry weapons across, and that's important here because there's 5 more rounds to make up.
If any team can do it, though, come on. We've seen Sentinels do this time and time again.
Seen them do it in this series.
We've seen it in map 1. You open that door, you just grab, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile, just a little gap in a window. They'll find their way back in. Seems very similar to the scenes we saw in that prior round. We go again. This time though, the spike. Not drifting towards A early on.
Shazam as well will show his hand initially, but Yay in position. On the back of FNS's utility, almost baiting that peek out. And Marv will take a little damage. Neural Theft invested now. That will post that Zoms is solo on site once again. And the TenZ has already drifted into ropes. You're right, the temptation there. But look at it.
They're
ENVY have pulled a rotation here. B's wide open.
This is such a good play, whether it be a Galaxy brain read, thinking they're going to try and support that solo player. And look at the position towards Heaven. This actually is looking incredible now off the back of the punish from Dapper. Finds 2. Yay and FNS now lost. It may sell them more on this, but Sick knows what's up now. He's going to dip right in. He's not sitting back for a second, tries to catch him on the backside of that plant, but he can't do it. Marved takes so much damage on the way through as well. Down to 10 HP. Crashies and Victor looking like the walk-in wounded. TenZ gets to keep his life and takes Victor's as a reply. 1 HP for Crashies, nothing for Marved. Crashies, you're gonna go absolutely nuts on this? Let's see what you got for us. That's 1. He needs 3 more. And on the other side, the divide. Oh, the timing. Wait, what?
No,
wait,
they're crossed.
what? They just slipped past each other and now dips back in. There's a player on the spike. Oh my god, he got another, but he doesn't quite get enough. It's still going for Sentinels. It ain't done yet. They make 7 now on the board.
They live to fight another round. Envy will be held on 11, and Dapper here in position to at least confirm what they believe tens.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, that one looked weird from the other side of it, but oh my word.
This is a roller coaster of a game. 2 now back to back, but look at the lengths they have to go to. And you're right. Look at this. Oh dear.
That's 2 full wipes here.
Yep.
They can still afford this full purchase, but it's only 2,600 left. But the loss bonus comes in the next round.
They built up bank. They built up bank, but Sentinels still fighting. There is still so much life in them yet. All towards middle. Last time we saw that on the other side, Shazam just walked through it. Just went for a wander.
Any volunteers?
No.
On the side of Envy.
No one fancies it. Absolutely no one is going, yeah, I'll walk it. Off I go.
Envy once again looking to, I guess, pressure a site that is wide open. I think right here, Sentinels considering, well, how many times do they burst B? The answer being 1 more at least. Sick will actually be called upon here. The flash is good. It will confirm they're already in though. Sick.
Good trade
by Crashies. And actually another comes back. Victor and Dapper will find kills as well.
Yeah, still the 3v3, but we know what the money's like here. Envy wanting to keep hold of everything they can in this. Now the smoke reveals. It reveals so much. Yay! Connects well towards tens, but he knows there's another up towards heaven. And now a 2v3, Zoms and Shazam. They're all on the site here. They take the fight. Yay's found Shazam! And now just Zoms in a 1v3. This is North American Regicide right now. Envy might just be about to kill the king.
The dynasty in question right now. Envy reach map and series point versus Sentinels. They still have a huge deficit to build up. And Yay, I mean, I said it before, dialed in. He keeps landing. He keeps coming up huge for Envy. Everything riding on this now. Sentinels have to find a response. They have to hold Envy on 12 rounds.
By light armor on tens, a Spectre on Shazam.
Blinded.
2 key components though, the Blade Storm and the Showstopper. You can see Shazam here trying to find something on A ramp. Nothing yet. Envy again leaning towards B.
Yeah, happy to lead the charge with FNS. Tens a little deeper in towards middle. And they've just walked in towards B. They've walked ahead. Dapper now knows he's in so much danger. He's calling for support. They found him. Dapper's down. Ye's in the sight. A quick playback here, but Six just dead. And now, what is left? Shazam, Tens, and Zoms. Nothing comes from the ult. They are in tatters. They're in shambles. Shazam still connects on 1 towards Crashies. A 3v4. Yay, deep towards CT has to fall back into this. Secure that spike. Make sure there's no play coming back in through heaven. Now they try and bide the time. The flash comes in. It doesn't quite find what they wanted. Yay, still trying to dip between CT and watching that drop down. Shazam is there. Tens, they're all looking for it. No opportunities being found. It's traded out again. Yay's there. It's all on Shazam, and it's over. It's done with. They say when you come for the king, you best not miss. And Envy, they didn't.
A reigning champion, Sentinels will fall here after